Hello, my name is Gunnar Mossblad. I'm the professor of saxophone and jazz at the University of Toledo. I have experience directing all-state and regional ensembles in other states, and I thought it would be helpful to give a few performance tips regarding this year's 2026 OMEA All-State Saxophone Audition materials. If you find my videos helpful, I'm offering a complimentary face-to-face or virtual lesson on the material. Please contact me through the University of Toledo. Take two. This particular video will present a few key performance tips for alto saxophone on the Voxman Selected Studies in B Major, located on page 48. My first tip is to practice the etude slowly with all the technical and musical elements, and through repetition, speed it up to a metronome marking of quarter note equals 120. Please remember, if it does not feel comfortable to you, it doesn't sound comfortable to your listeners. My second tip concerns the execution of the staccato notes, particularly the first staccato note after a slur. Although the common thought is that staccato means short, the actual definition is separated from the notes before and after it, which means that the last note of a slur before a staccato note needs to be shortened to separate it from the staccato note. This is executed at a fast rate by using your tongue to stop that note before playing the next note. This is used throughout the entire etude. Let me demonstrate slowly at first and then up to tempo, measures 1 through 4. Note, at the slow rate, I'm still executing the way I will need to do it fast, so it sounds slightly percussive until you play it fast. And now, up to tempo using that same technique. My next tip is the use of double sharps, which is indicated on the music by a modified X just in front of a note. This is, of course, essentially means from the actual note, you go up 2 half steps instead of just 1. As an example, line 3, measures 1 and 2, have a number of C double sharps. They're actually equal to a D natural. And F double sharp is a G natural. And it is interesting to note that these double sharps essentially make these 2 measures sound and harmonically and fingering wise like you are on E flat. Slowly note that it's E flat, D, then B flat, A sharp, G. And that makes the execution of this, like once you are comfortable with reading the double sharps, I hopefully a little easier. All right, the next tip is located in line 7, measure 3. I recommend to use the first F sharp and E sharp fingering traditionally, and then continue through the measure using the chromatic or forked F sharp fingering for F sharp. This will make it sound smoother, and it won't be so cumbersome, and you'll be able to execute at a faster pace easier. So watching my fingers perhaps, this is what you would be playing. And then you continue on to the end. So up to tempo, it's a little smoother than going. Now, if you need to do that, understand. But if you can do the other way, once again, if this video was helpful, feel free to contact me for additional tutoring. Thanks for listening.